Good morning and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration, here to inspire, enlighten, and build up humanity. Basically, to help you out, to make your day a little better, hopefully. Okay, today I read something. Well, I actually read this a long time ago, and I thought it was really good, so I marked it. And I was rereading the parts in the book that I underlined. It's very important to mark out things that or to highlight things that impress you or that you think something you need to remember. So I did. So I'm going through the book again, reading the parts that I highlighted or underlined. And I read this again and I wanted to share it with you today. It's what I believe a man and a woman's place is in a relationship. And I think it's going to be helpful to you too. And we will get to it right after this. You have to be strong enough to endure these things. You have to approach women. With today's social media, she's constantly being hit on. Women are always in the game. You have to stay focused. We are men. That's what we do. All right, let's go. I'm going to try to read this. I need a little more light behind me, but if I do that, then it kind of messes up the video. So we're going to try. It's hard to see. I got to read it out of a regular book. It says, in a well-ordered home where the husband and wife are united by mutual love and respect. Very important. Respect. Love and respect. We see that the man's function, a man's place, is to enter into one larger world and to provide the wife with all that is needed for the maintenance and comfort of the home. The man is the provider. While the function of the woman, the woman's place, this is a traditional relationship which some women scoff at nowadays. While the function of the woman is to distribute or to be a distributor of what the husband provides, in doing which she follows her own discretion. She's not a slave. And a sensible man, knowing that he can trust a sensible wife. Make sure you get a sensible wife who you can trust. Does not want to poke his finger into every pie. Means he allows her to run the household, or he cooperates with her in running the household. If you say allows, it sounds like you're the boss, which actually you are. You're not the boss so much as you are the leader. The ultimate decision maker. Because the woman doesn't want to be that. Contrary to what modern women say. Look at the way look at the way they don't like to be accountable or never want to be accountable. You can ask them a direct yes or no question and they'll start off on this rabbit trail about something else. Because when you say yes or no, you could be wrong. And if you're wrong, then you're held accountable. They don't want to be accountable. Look at the court system. Look how many more men go to jail than women do for the same crime. And statistically, men always do more time than women do for the same crime. Because society knows, women and men both know, that women are not as capable of being accountable as men. When they make a decision, they are more easily forgiven, because we all understand that I'm not saying they're ignorant, I'm just saying they're different. I'm not saying they're less than, I'm just saying they're different. They're made differently. They're just not held accountable like the man is. So you need to remember that. That's why you can do or you can't do things that a woman can do and get away with it. Is it fair? No, that's okay. Us men accept the fact that life is not fair. Women continually want things to be fair. Is that wrong? No, that's just the way they are wired. That's their natural instinct. Don't be angry with women because of the way they are. You don't want to be angry with them any more than you want them angry with you for your natural inclinations. Men get so angry with women because they want them to be like men. Wouldn't that be boring? Okay, continue here. Okay, thus all things run harmoniously in the home. The woman relieved of responsibilities which are not naturally hers, like making the money, like providing and protecting. That is not a woman's natural responsibility. And the man relieved of responsibilities which are not naturally his, which are running the household, taking care of the kids, nurturing the children. No, that's not his. We each have a place, and that's the way things have worked for thousands of years. Do they need to be changed? No. Look at the result of the changes we have in the Western world from the traditional marriage and the place of a man and a woman in that relationship. It's not good. Okay, but let any perplexity or danger arise, and the woman knows that from her husband she will receive all the guidance and protection that the occasion may require. Guidance and protection. You men are the leaders. You're supposed to guide and protect. You guide by example. You lead by example. It's not about controlling. It's not about telling them what to do. Although sometimes women want to be told what to do because they don't want to make the decision. They don't want to be accountable. I've had women ask me, or just tell me what to do. And at that time, I was trying to go along with the agenda of the narrative of the social constructs here in America. And I would say, no, you need to decide what to do. You need to make your own decisions. They don't want that. They want you to decide for them sometimes, especially if they ask you outright, like they did me. I've had more than one woman ask me that. Tell me what to do. Okay, the guidance and protection may require. He, being wise and strong man, that we have supposed him, and having the assurance she is able to pursue the avocations of her own sphere, undisturbed by fears and anxieties. Undisturbed by fears and anxieties because the man is leading, guiding, protecting. Now that's where this deal about the equalism. Oh, we're all equal. No, in that respect, you're not. Women want to be protected. They want to be guided. And you, as a man, have to be the strong man who can give guidance and leadership. And if you're not, and then you wonder why she's not attracted to you. You wonder why she doesn't respect you. And if she doesn't respect you, she can't love you. Respect precedes love. She has to respect you. Get that into your head. Think about who you respect. Do you respect a person who's not strong enough to say no? No is a complete sentence. No. Be man enough to say no. When you're going out to dinner and you've decided to go to the steakhouse and she wants to go to McDonald's, you just say no. You can't be afraid for her to get upset. Many times she's testing you to see if you have a pair, if you're strong enough to say no, or will you be, I want to say wishy-washy. Will you be wishy-washy, if you know what that means, some of you younger guys, and allow her to change your decision, change your mind, so to speak. Now, that's not to say there's anything wrong with changing your mind, but in some circumstances, she is just testing you to see how strong you are. Women are attracted to internal strength more so than physical appearance. Your looks may get your foot into the door, so to speak, but they won't keep it there. You have to be strong. You have to be a leader. You have to give guidance, because that is what she is looking for. Contrary, again, to what social media and the narrative of the West is, to where you're equal partners and you both work together for a common goal. Yes, you do work together for a common goal, but there is a leader and there is a follower. Does that make one better than the other? No. If you didn't have followers, there would be no leaders, because no one would be following. Each person, each individual has a place in society. Now, I'm not saying there aren't outliers, there aren't exceptions to the rule, but in general, this is the way it has worked for millennia. Are we going to change it with 60 years of women's liberation? Of course not. Maybe in another 10,000 years, things may be different, but our society in the West is going to crumble and fall if we don't have any more women. Well, that too, but I meant to say men. Manly, masculine men that are durable, not vulnerable. It's funny, I had a conversation with a guy yesterday via Messenger, and he actually thought vulnerability meant almost like a strength. But it's actually a weakness. Look up the definition. To be vulnerable means to be open for attack. What was the other part of it? Or to be weakness. But this Brienne, I can't remember what her name is. She has written a book or written some literature on it saying that that's actually a strength. That to have a good relationship, a man and a woman, the man needs to be vulnerable. Okay, so he needs to be weak? He needs to be open for attack? No, it doesn't work. A woman does not feel safe with a man like that. You can't be going to your woman every time you're upset and crying on her shoulder. I've said it before, she's not your mommy. She doesn't want to be your mommy. And that's why guys hear things like this. Well, I love you, honey, but I'm just not in love with you. Of course, she loves you like a woman loves her child. Does a woman want to have sex with her child? No, of course she doesn't. She wants to have sex with a man that she feels safe with. If you're acting like a little kid, crying to her every time you're afraid or something happens, or just opening your heart to her like a little boy looking for someone to comfort him, do you think that's going to build her attraction? No, of course not. You can't do it. Well, I mean, you can, but the results, the inevitable results will be her loss of attraction for you. And then you'll wonder why she'll go out and find her a Chad somewhere. And you'll say, I was doing everything that I was told. I was being vulnerable. I was being open. I was sharing my heart with her. I thought we were partners. Well, you are partners, but you must be the leader of that partnership. There's no equality in that respect. She doesn't want to feel equal with you on that level, or above you if you're crying on her shoulder. So that's something to remember. I got to go, got to get to work. If you'd like to get my help personally, marksinspiration.com. Like and subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the channel, PayPal or Cash App is available. Take care. Have a great day.